be getting it on. I be riding around town, stunting on you clowns. My hands up in the air, they never coming down. Y'all be hating on me.
It's the same cast, guys. It's Talk to Me Driver podcast coming back at you for 2025.
2K.
Let's get it. What y'all been up to, man? Shoot, everybody talking about, I ain't gonna do no more New Year's resolutions. So what is it now? It's not new you, new me. It's what? Anything? We don't know.
What could it be? What could it be? We're still going to 2K25, still talking about the transportation industry and beyond. And we just rolling in, man. We thankful to see another year. Thank you, Lord Jesus. A lot of people don't acknowledge him. But on this channel, we gonna acknowledge him. The man upstairs. You hear me, boy?
You don't like it?
Change. Yeah, man. We already know change of power is about to happen with old Biden getting out of office and Trump about to take over. What y'all think about that? Like,
what it's gonna do? What y'all don't know? Y'all.
We already seen somebody got assassinated, over not doing right with the healthcare. The head CEO of a healthcare got assassinated.
That's wild.
Not before that. Before people feeling bad, he got assassinated. Somebody was after him. He got assassinated for a reason. He knew it was coming.
He did.
He knew it was coming. Like
something
you sold all your valuable shares for over $15 or $20 million, cashed out. Then a month later, you getting killed.
Something was in the mix. Something was in the works.
Something ain't adding up.
Somebody was coming for you.
And they got AI. AI is really killing stuff. AI is killing everything. That's what started the healthcare frenzy, because you got claims they're being handled by AI. There's no human doing the job anymore. They were denying people who really needed healthcare, which is horrible. People getting denied who really needed it. Now, it could have been your parent, my parent, his parent. Anybody's, your son, daughter, whoever it may be. They're getting denied by a computer system. And it wasn't based off race, it was just denying people.
Yeah. Because they get listed. It's a program. So it's programmed for criteria. So if you don't meet that criteria, the system just debunks the person out of the line. So it's like, okay, if they don't fit this, there's no humanistic, hey, let me look further. There's no, hey, well, did you know that you could do this or you could do that? There's plenty of times you can call somewhere and didn't know because you got denied for something. You talk to somebody and be like, oh, we got this new program up. Oh, we got this new system up. Let me see what else we can offer you. You don't get that now with AI. It's strictly whatever they programmed in the system. And then that's what it is. You don't get no different. It's messed up though that it's like that, because you need that human feel.
But once again, a lot of people say, well, AI just came out. No, it hasn't.
It's been out.
AI has existed over 30 years, over 40 years. It just has grown to get stronger. Yeah. AI has been out for a long time.
It just wasn't called AI.
Yeah, it wasn't called AI. It was more like a new technology they had. It wasn't called AI. It's been out.
All them people used to watch Knight Rider, that car that talked. That was an early form. Everybody wanted a Knight Rider car. Everybody wanted a Knight Rider big wheel or whatever. But that because the car talked. That's a form of AI. But once again, we act as if it's all brand new. Yeah, the stage has grown, but it ain't new. It ain't new at all. It's just, like you said, the technology has gotten better. Gotten way better.
My thing about AI is gonna take so many people's jobs. It's gonna make people, I won't say people are dumb. I'm not calling nobody dumb or stupid, but it's gonna make people not want to use their own brain and letting some computer think for it. That's what they're doing slowly but surely. They're making us not use our brains. We're not even knowing how to spell things. I see grown people that don't know how to spell. They use Google to help them spell or figure things out because they're not using our brain. and then everybody's caught up to using it, which is nothing wrong with Google and stuff. Google been out since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
So Google's been out. There's nothing wrong with it. But constantly going to Google for something, try to figure stuff out on your own.
That's true.
It's gonna hinder you. It's gonna hurt you in the long run, you know?
And then what happens when you get older and you don't know how to use the newest technology that is out when you're in your 80s, 70s? You don't know how to use that newer technology because what's going on now, you're gonna have to know how to speak. You're gonna have to remember numbers. People don't remember phone numbers no more, but I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of phone numbers I don't remember.
I only remember certain phone numbers. Your number, my number, a sister number, a wife number, mama number. Hell, I still remember my daddy number. He been dead 10 years, but
it is, man. It's crazy.
But just trying to remember a new number, that's probably rough. I told him earlier I need a new memory card because you tell me one day and I
forget.
Look, my right, what? okay, I'll write it down. My notepad.
Yeah.
People letting technology hinder them in ways that we would never thought. Like technology is a good thing and it can be a bad thing. And for some people, it's a bad thing because it's making them not
lazy.
Use this.
Making you lazy.
Too lazy.
That's like Uber, man. Uber's making people lazy. Super lazy. And I get Uber, Grubhub, DoorDash. Hey, I get the system. I get why it's here. But man, people really are paying 2 to 3 times more money just to get something and they down the street from the store. Like literally something, like if you ain't got gas money to put gas in your car, but you got money to pay for Uber to Uber you something to eat, that $35, $40 that you paid, that's for your food, for your delivery fee, and to tip that driver. That's if you tip the driver.
That's the big thing now.
They won't tip the driver. But then they would be mad because they food be cold.
Just what I'm thinking about, you said about a tip, that girl that I don't know if she was a pizza delivery or Grubhub, wherever it was, she went back because the girl gave her a $2 tip. She went back with her boyfriend and went and stabbed the girl. She was a pregnant woman.
Oh, wow.
Went back and stabbed her over a $2 tip. You just got to be thankful that she even gave a tip.
Because she didn't have to give you anything.
I'm like, you went and risked your freedom for a $2 tip.
And you don't get that.
I'm saying
because people don't tip. And I found out that tipping, I forgot what country it's from. I was talking to my dad, and he was telling us that the tipping system came from people in a country that were wealthy. So when you tipped to let people know you had money, not to just, hey, I'm gonna give you this, just to give you for service. The tip was to let people know, hey, I got money, I can pay for my food and pay extra. But here in the United States, it's still that, but people use a tip. Oh, I ain't gonna tip because of this, or I ain't gonna tip because of that. But you gotta understand, some of those people be busting their behind. And if you come into a restaurant, I get it, hey, if you come into a restaurant and you got $25 and you getting you something to eat and you spend $20 to get something to eat because food is high. I don't care what you buy at any store, you're gonna spend anywhere from $13 to $15 for a meal.
Easy, most value meals, 15 and up now.
15 and up, and that's just like at McDonald's. So if you go into a sit-down restaurant, you gotta understand them people are serving you. And people, that tip thing has become a thing that people back and forth about, but a lot of people don't really know what it came from and why it's in place. Americans adopted that, and then when they adopted it, they just never let it go. I think that if you have a waiter or a waitress, they should get paid what a normal cook or whatever, because the cook cooks the food, but the waiter got to deal with the attitude, the waiter got to deal with the messed up order, the waiter got to deal with everything that cook don't have to deal with. And you only paying them $2 or $3 an hour plus tip, and then you deal with a person that you done bust your behind for they got a bad attitude and they don't tip you. Shoot, if you was getting paid $20-some an hour, that attitude I could adjust to a lot easier, knowing, hey, you know what? I'm still getting paid my hourly. I'm still gonna treat you right. I'm still gonna do what I need to do right. Because them cooks don't care. Them cooks, you mess up somebody's order.
Be mad, they spitting your food.
Yeah.
You don't know what they doing back there in the back.
Okay.
Oh, I remember him from last time. I got him. Let me take care of him. I got him.
You got extra grease on your chicken or something. You get the chicken soggy, I don't know what. Got mop water in it.
I remember me and my wife went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and this was in Mobile. In I'm not being funny, but it was one of those kind where they was confused, and he had a soft voice the whole time. It went from the feminine voice to when it got questioned about the food or certain stuff, his whole demeanor changed. It turned into, hey, what? Like, getting upset. I feel like you shouldn't work in a customer thing if you can't take criticism, because it's gonna happen. You working in a place that's Buffalo Wild Wings. There's people there all day, where it's lunchtime, dinner time, soon as it opens, you know it's constantly busy. You mess somebody order up, of course they're gonna be mad because they've been waiting.
Yeah.
So there's no need to get an attitude or get upset. It's gonna happen all day long. They ain't gonna be with that one customer. It's gonna be with a lot of people. So you gotta be able to adjust on the fly. That's at any job though, you know. I know we all get pissed off at jobs, stuff happens, or somebody's late or not on time, or this load didn't come on time, or they didn't come to port on time, or the crane operator's not working, or the forklift driver's not working. We all seen it occur. It happens at any job. My surgery's not going, my patient's not going into surgery. The heart transplant's not here.
Yeah.
Anything.
And I got a question. I understand. We're starting to run into a lot of this. And I don't want to say the company name, but it's a lot of us that operate it, like work in it. But every time you go to this place, you don't have the food, or you're missing the food. Like, it was a chicken place. How you don't have sides? You have 0 sides. All you have is fried chicken. And then you don't have no sides. Then the next week, you ain't got no chicken tenders. But you just got a truck. Or you ain't got no sodas, but you just got food. It's like, why is that? Why? I want to know, how do you have a multi-billion dollar company, franchise, and they are always out of something? Man, we went to a Crystal, dog. This is no bull. We went because they were closed. This was Crystals were closed, but they had just stopped opening for 24 hours during the week. So we had went by Crystals and it was closed on one location. So we called another location to see if they were open. So when we called the other location, they was open, but then they gonna say they were out of meat. They said they had no meat. I'm like, why are you open? You sell.
They're selling drinks and fries.
You out of meat.
They're selling drinks and fries.
How are you out of meat? And I'm like, what? So then I'm a type person. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna call. So I called the next morning, and I called and the manager picked up for the morning shift. I called bright and early. I called about 6, 7 in the morning. I said, hey man, y'all still out of meat? The manager said, we never been without meat. I said, well, one of your employees told us last night that they was completely out of meat. There was no more meat in y'all freezer. He said, what? I said, yeah. I said, why do we do this? We work for an establishment, but we're the ones pushing away business. But if they were to find out you pushed away that business and pulled your paycheck, would you be so
out the door?
Would it be so funny? But it's us that do it. It is
you
us that do
people.
it.
You people.
And you go to these restaurants and when you sit there, you go to these places. Because I had to ask my dad, I was like, hey man, if the chicken place say, y'all chicken place down here, go through this, it's like, nah. I said, oh, okay. But it is a lot of places that I can't seem to understand why now I can understand it happened once or twice. But every time someone comes, you're out of something that is a necessity of what people come to your place to get. Mm-hmm. How are you out of that? And then it'd be us to catch an attitude. Well, the truck ain't come. Okay, the truck that's the only reason, or somebody not counting right? Because management should know how to order enough to last for the month.
I really ain't never been no place that not like fast food place that say they ran out of something other than the ice cream machine typically being broken at McDonald's. But as far as somebody ran out of meat, I never really had that happen. No, I never seen it.
Too many times. Too many times. I'd be like, boy, and it be, and then you talk to them or you ask them like, well, when you get to ask, they catch attitudes because they like, I told you we ain't got it. Well, I'm like, well, why are y'all open? Why are you open? You sell chicken, but you out of chicken. So why are you open? Because I know food costs is high.
Oh yeah.
In a minute, when I used to work for McDonald's, if business was slow and there was too many people on clock, they started sending people on break or sending people home.
And the people on break are home.
You
gotta clock out for that break.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no free money on that break. You clocking out for it. Clock out and clock back in.
It'd be ridiculous, man. It'd be so ridiculous. People be doing that. I'm like, God, dog, man. I just don't know why we do that.
Yep, it's wild, but at the end of the day, don't go into a business where you gotta deal with people constantly. You can't take constructive criticism. You're not gonna win the fight. Another thing I want to touch on for the New Year, New Wave episode, health. We touched about the healthcare, but I'm just saying health in general because it's flu season. People get around different people. You need to wash your hands.
Yeah. Not
just once or twice a day, all day, 24/7, because so many germs can be passed around. You're not paying attention. It ain't like you can see them with glasses, but germs everywhere. Especially something that's not being cleaned thoroughly, or you might pick up something that you might be able to cook out or something, but somebody might have spread the germs on it. You need to wash your hands. Have some little pocket Germinex or something. You're able to clean your hands, something, because man, you get sick just like that, and you be down for I don't know how long. And a lot of people, I hear people saying, "Oh, COVID back, COVID." Ain't nothing left, and ain't nothing came. It's still here. Nothing leaves. That's just like somebody saying, "Oh, yeah, I remember AIDS used to be here in the 80s and the 90s. I ain't seen it in a while."
Still here. AIDS is still here.
They just don't talk about it on news. People blow stuff up on the news to disguise something that they really need to be talking about. So that's all it is.
When they want you to focus on something,
they'll put your mind on something else. Just like they had you focusing on worried about Puff Daddy playing with baby oil with other men and stuff. That's his business. He ain't the first person that did it. Hell, they got a whole Playboy ranch with women walking around naked every day.
They got them with men in it.
Ain't nothing being done. What's the difference? They got you disguised, worried about him, and there's other stuff bigger than that really going on in the world. But they want to keep bringing his name up. Of course Hollywood's scared. Of course they not saying that, because guess what?
They in it.
They are part of it. Hey, if they want to play with dildos and do this and buy all the baby oil from Sam's and Sam's Club and Bulk, that's their business. They ain't stealing it. I don't say why is it such a big deal now? He been buying it for years.
Because it's a big deal, because now they're investigating and he's on the news. It's the big deal thing. It's the thing that makes the most noise is why it's a big deal. And that's sad that whatever he did, if he did it or didn't do it, If he did it, that's messed up, really, really bad. If that man didn't do it and they treating him like he did it, that's still messed up. That man still has a life. That man still has a family. No one in the world can sit there and say he did it, but him and those people. If you have never been to a Diddy party, if you've never been to Diddy house, if you ain't never rode on a plane with Diddy, if you ain't did nothing with P. Diddy, you shouldn't be discussing him. You shouldn't be worried about his life.
Ain't paying my bills.
Because you knowing and you mad at him.
He ain't paying my bills. He ain't been me over. Shoot.
And you more worried about him than you are the people at your job. And they pay you.
Exactly.
You watching Diddy at your job. You about to lose your job for watching Diddy.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. I can care less. That's his business.
Care more about Diddy. Diddy ain't never gave you a dime. Diddy ain't came to your house and sat at your table. Ain't no turkey, no gumbo, no nothing. But you know more about Diddy business. Ain't never shook his man's hand.
The people that's supposed to be his friends ain't even spoke up or said nothing because they know once things hit that trial in court, it's gonna be a long list of names. It might be some people you never thought, but oh well. Can't put nothing past nobody. It is what it is.
At all.
At the end of the day, that's his business.
Yeah.
Another thing for y'all is 2025.
We're gonna keep going live.
Make sure y'all realize it's tax season. Don't go waste your money buying them old beat up ass cars now.
Or them TVs. Buying them TV, $300-$400 computer monitors.
Don't waste your money on the car. That's not an investment. A car is not an investment. A car is an investment if you're going to make money with that car. But if you're getting a car every year just to get a car, that's not an investment. That's a waste of money. I had the same car since I was 23, and I sold it almost a year ago. That's having a car for a long time. Not just buying a car every year, just to continue buying a car every year. What's the point of that? It serves no point. Invest your money in the gold. Invest your money into these name brands.
And not buying the product, buy the business.
Yeah. Invest your money into something that's not going nowhere at all. Gold, metal, aluminum, Nike for sure ain't going nowhere. Puma ain't going nowhere. You can invest into a soccer team. They be like, well, hey, how can I do it? You look up how to go make that spaghetti on Google. Take your time to go Google other stuff. Stop asking, well, how I do this or how I do that. Google. You Google everything else. You Google nonsense. You Google mess. You Google that has people about celebrities' lives that have nothing to do with you, but you won't Google investments that can help make your portfolio grow. You know, you grow yourself with the investments, not wasting money on we all buy stupid stuff. Don't get me wrong, we all want stuff, the finer things in life.
Yeah,
we do. Nothing wrong with getting something you want, but at the same time, you want to have a portfolio. You want to look back. Well, hey, man, I remember I invested at $2,500 for my tax return back in 25 on 10 bars of gold. Let me see what it's looking at now. Meanwhile, 2036.
That's all, y'all.
Let me see. God, 2036. What we got? What we got? So you had a question?
Oh yeah. My question to y'all, if y'all watch this or when y'all watch this, I want y'all to think about what is your financial independence number? What is that number? Because you can have a financial independence number. Everybody has it. But do you know it? Everybody talking about I'm rich, I got bread, I can buy what I want. Okay, it's cool to be able to be in that realm of life. But do you have a financial independence number? Which, not saying you do have a financial independence number. It is, do you know what that number is? Do you know what your financial independence number is? Do you know what it's gonna cost you at the age of 60 to live until you die? Do you know if you retire at 50, If you want to retire at 50, what does that number look like for you to live from the age of 50 to when you die? What does that look like? What does that number look like? Do you know what your number looks like? If you got money sitting in the account and you can sit back and you got cars, clothes, family, y'all living good, eating good, but don't know your financial independence number to where if you were to retire today, you can still live the exact same life until you die. And then your kids continue to live that life. If you don't know that number, you need to keep watching. Because 2025, we got some stuff for you. We're going live even more. We're learning this. We're changing little things, but we're looking at growing. Everybody needs to grow. I don't care what you got going on, what you feel like, what your mama, what you sitting like right now. Everybody's depending on somebody to do something for them. No. Find out what your financial independence number. And if you don't know it, holler at us. We can help you get your financial independence number. And don't be shocked. Because you think you got it made. But trust me, when you hit them 50s, 60s, 70s, and you still wondering why you still gotta hustle and bustle because you can't stop working. I gotta work 24/7. You're gonna die before you even get to see anything. There's a way that you can live from off your hustle early, that when you live in your 50s and 60s and to live and have the financial means to do anything and everything that you want in your life. But do you know that? If you don't know that, holler at us. We can help you with that.
Compounding interest.
Let's go with it, man. I see everybody talking about buying a new Cybertruck. You buying the new Rolls Royce, the Phantom, the Bentley. Okay, do you know if you instead of buying, if you, and this is a concept that I understand. I get when people buy cars. Everybody cannot buy a car cash. Everybody cannot buy the car that they want cash. Cool. I'm not in that position yet. But there is a position to where if you're buying a car, the monthly note that you're paying for that car, if you can't put that up every month like you pay your car note, you just lost $100,000 or $150,000 because that's what you're paying for your vehicle. If your vehicle costs $100 and some $1,000 and you paying the bank that, but you can't pay yourself that, you just lost out on $100K just because of a look. But when you 60, 70, 80, you ain't gonna give a dog about that car. You gonna be worrying more about your family, your kids, your grandkids, your great grands. You gonna want to be around them and be able to laugh and joke with them, hand them money, watch them do their thing. You want to be able to position yourself to position them, and you can't do that if you don't have your financial independence number. Yeah. We need it. It's needed, guys. That's why we're here. Yeah, we growing. We hear y'all, man, why y'all slow down? Why y'all stop this? Man, look, if y'all really support us, come support us. We're going to start going live more for the simple fact that we want to interact with y'all more. Y'all got questions. Y'all got some things that we can talk about. We can set up some things. Let's talk. We putting ourselves in position to help people.
Whoever want to be on the show, do interviews still. Anybody who want to get on the show, let us know. Hit us up at talktomedriver@gmail.com. You know, same place, different year. We're on the same time. Moving along in the transportation industry. If you need help getting a job in the transportation industry, like I said, hit us up. Don't come asking dumb questions now. You will get.
And look,
get the business.
If you have dealings with failed drug screen and you are doing the clearinghouse protocol to get your license back, please don't come on here asking us for help and you ain't let the drugs go. Because we had a few people come and ask us for help, but they couldn't let the weed go. Had them in position, the people ready to hire them, pull the trigger, got them locked in for a drug screen, and they wouldn't answer the people's call. don't contact us or try to get us to help you if you can't let the drugs go. Because eventually it's going to tell. You might not tell us, but that company that we introduce you to or the people that we introduce you to, if you fail a drug screen, that's on you.
Man, Brian and them were playing, man. They ain't did nothing, man. I failed my drug screen,
And one guy, he was ready. Called him. Man, I need another 2 weeks. The owner told me to tell him to let him know when he is ready. I told the man that. The man said, give me 2 weeks. Gave the man 2 weeks. Called the man. The man said, yeah, I'm ready to take the test. The owner paid for the drug screen. Called the guy, sent the guy the information, turn around. Man, I ain't ready to take it. Now you done cost this company $50 to $75 for your drug screen because you playing. Stop playing with people. If you ain't serious, stop asking for help knowing you ain't serious. We ain't looking for no hookup. We looking to help people that's ready. We looking to help people that want to be helped. But if you want to be helped and you can't let go of the drugs, that means you don't want to be helped. That clearinghouse, man, tell you some things. If you fail a drug screen, they downgrade your license to a regular driver's license from a CDL. You got to pay $500 and something for a course that you got to take. Once you take that course, now you got to find a company that's going to hire you. Once that company hires you, you out of your pocket have to take random drug screens for a whole year, and you got to pay for it out of your pocket.
Damn, son.
Just to keep your license as a CDL driver. Once you do that, they take you off the program, you back to where it was when you normally started. But if you fail a drug screen at any point in that time, you lose your license. Why would you want to play? You driving an 80,000 pound vehicle. You high. You miss a turn. You hit a pole. You hit a car. Your trailer run over somebody. Do you know if you intoxicated and you kill somebody or you hit somebody, do you know that if you kill them, that's murder? Because you intentionally did it? Because you were under the influence? If y'all driving these trucks, operating these cranes, doing that shit, and y'all high, y'all deserve to get what you get. Because if you high and ain't paying attention, you deserve to face the consequences.
That's like that guy from LSU. They talking about what he declared for the NFL. Forget that NFL. Who cares? You took somebody's life.
Thank you.
Driving reckless. Nobody give a damn because you talking about you going to the NFL. You weren't thinking about the NFL when you were driving recklessly. You weren't thinking about that. You took a veteran's life because you were being negligent. You left the scene. You didn't even call for help for the man. Even though he probably lived like a few days after the wreck, but he still died. You took somebody's life. I don't give a damn if you going to the CFL, the UFL, the NFL. It don't matter.
JFL.
It don't matter. What you are, you ain't even made it to the league. Yeah, you declared for the you played for LSU, you declared for the NFL draft. That all doesn't mean nothing. Sounds like he turned himself in, he got legal representation. So what? You turned yourself in 3 weeks after it happened.
That's an afterthought. Okay, he's scared. He done it because he ran because he's scared. Okay, he may have very well been scared. But before he did what he did to get in that car, knowing if he was going to be negligent, if he was intoxicated in any shape, form, or fashion, you got Uber, man. Call your Uber. Pay that $30 to get yourself home. That would have killed it. If you're going to the NFL, why are you going to do that? That's stupid. That's stupid to take yourself. I get you want to celebrate. You're happy. You going into it. But you got to understand, you were responsible for your choice. Because if roles were reversed and somebody killed him and they were negligent, they would hang that person too. And their family, that person's family, would still want the same things that that other family wants now. Oh yeah. So you can't justify because that man, that's his fault. That's his fault. he chose to be negligent. Are you gonna be that sympathetic if somebody chose to be negligent and they killed one of your family members or killed your mom, killed your dad? You gonna be, oh man, he's going to the NFL. No, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna say, forget that NFL. He
go to the NFL, but he better give me some of the NFL check.
You ain't gonna not get nothing. So don't people, man. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you can be so one-sided to something because of somebody's success and they had a check. Okay, it's plenty of people that have been very successful that's done the same thing he's done.
I just like what's his name, Brett Favre.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he got damn Parkinson's disease, but you stole millions of dollars from the state. Oh, now you got Parkinson's disease. Nah, you ain't got no Parkinson's disease. All of a sudden you got a disease, now you don't know what's going on. Man, get out of here.
You know, like they told.
I don't care if you did play in the NFL, you was a Hall of Fame quarterback. That don't mean nothing.
Like they told Steve Harvey and they told Fat Joe, when it comes to taxes, that's your responsibility. If you let somebody do your taxes and they mess you up, it come on you, not them.
Yep.
Because that's your responsibility. So whatever you do with your body, your mind, your hands, your feet, that's your responsibility. You get what you do. And if you chose to go be negligent, that's life.
Sorry for ya.
You gotta bite that bullet and deal with it. I don't care. Oh, he should have got. I don't know, because that man don't get a second chance to live. Right? That man didn't get a second thought when he came around before he got hit. He didn't get no second chance. Ain't nothing happened. That guy didn't stop that car at a light before he got to that man and said, you know what? Let me pull over and call somebody. Let me pull over in this parking lot. Let me call an Uber. Let me do something. There's plenty of things you could have went and did to keep yourself out of the situation you was in. Plenty. Not saying that people don't do wrong. Not saying accidents don't happen, but that's not an accident. That's not an accident that you willingly are intoxicated. You get in a car knowing you're intoxicated. At this point, you're choosing to do. You're not being accidental. You are intentionally getting into your car and you are intentionally intoxicated. So there's no accident there. He did what he wanted to do. And it's sad. It's messed up that he chose to do that, but he did it. Ain't nobody gonna cry for that. He made that decision.
It is what it is. Y'all, we about to get ready and wrap it up on Talk to Me Driver. New year, new wave, 2K25. Y'all holler at us. We'll get at y'all on the next episode, and we might just go live again.
All right.
Until next time, peace.